If you are tired of repeating that same trading mistakes all over the time again, I think this is the best time for you to rewire your mindset on how you approach the market. Alright guys, I remain my humble self, Banks, founder of KoleForex Academy. This kind of content is overdue. And believe me, we are out now to give out this content to this set of traders who has been struggling, a set of traders who are trying to find themselves in the market. Click on the subscribe button for more content like this that will come out. Alright, let's go to the business of the day that have to do with mindset. I know most of the traders, they come outside and what they're looking for is that strategy that they can always pick up and trade. But we all know that even though after learning all these strategies, there are some things that you still struggle with as a trader. And that have to be about how you think, how your mindset has been designed as a trader. Having learned, having met a lot of traders for years now, I got to know that there's something special, there's something that makes that unique system in the game. And having said this, I got to know that the winners have attained a mindset, a unique set of attitude that allow them to remain disciplined, focused, and above all, confident as a trader. You see, in spite of the adverse condition of the market that plays out every day, as a result, they are no longer liable to the kind of common mistakes or the fears that comes with traders. Let's break it down. If you notice what I'm trying to talk about now, I make mention of 3 factors. We are talking about discipline, we are talking about being focused, we are talking about confidence. Now, let's pick it from discipline. In any walks of life, what has always differentiated those people who are doing well in any system is the act of discipline. Now, let's take it from being a trader. Truly, everybody are looking for freedom, everybody are looking for money. Yeah, that's true. Most people tell you I'm doing this for freedom. Yes, that's true. But the question is, you must definitely be a slave to a call. So for you to have that freedom, a lot of work have to be put in place. So as a disciplined traders, the first thing I always like to discuss with traders who comes around and they're discussing about how they struggle in the market is, what is your morning routine? As a trader, it's common that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes to your mind is you just want to go to your chart, you want to make money, you want to trade. But from my research, I got to know that traders who has attained that level, it's very common that they always have a morning routine. Me, I always call it my morning ritual. These are the things that prepare you for the market. And I always divide it into 3 different places: your physical state, your mental state, and the spiritual aspect of you. So what do you do? In the morning, you see traders, they hit the gym, preparing your physical body for the mental state of yourself by the time you are trading, and having a spiritual way of which you communicate with yourself. And in that aspect, I'd like to talk about meditations. What do you do? How do you reflect on yourself? How do you prepare your mindset for the game you are coming into, for the trading system you are coming into? So I've been talking about the physical aspect, the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect before you come to the market. Something important is capital preservation. You see, truly, everybody wants to make some money. Let's look at it from this perspective. How many of us try to trading as a business at initial stage? Because me coming to the market, what comes to my mind is I want to fund that account, I want to double it, I want to get things done, you see people living the lifestyle and the rest. But believe me, the whole market is beyond that, because immediately you fund that your $1,000 or $5,000 and everything in your mind is how to turn it to $100K, $1 million, that is a challenge on its own. Then how do you manage yourself to continue to be in the market despite the fact that your equity is on Excel? And that have to come with preparing yourself for a proper risk management. Let's assume you have your capital. I say this a lot in my community, that when you have your capital, divide your capital based on your risk tolerance. Now, I will always tell you, don't risk more than 1% of your capital. At least for beginners who are just coming to the market, you are just trying to learn about the market, don't risk more than 1%. If you risk 1% per trade, it will take about 100 trades for you to grow your account. If your risk capital is even high and you risk like 2%, that means taking about 50 trades for you to grow your account. Any risk percentage you lay out on your capital, make sure you maintain that pace. Though that's another topic for another day where we're going to dwell more on risk management. But this is something that you have to take note as a trader, which is very, very important. Risk management will always keep you in the game. In short, as a businessman, you already know that if you cannot calculate your risk, you will continue to struggle in the market. Now, having said this, also in area of your discipline, you have to understand that profit and loss is the same thing. Yes, see, profit and loss is the same thing. The only difference we have in these two guys is time. Let's assume you have, because we always do something in our community, we ask our students to take a random trace of 10 traces. After taking a random trace of 10 traces, just pick it randomly. You get to know that some will go in your favor, while some will go against you. So now, if you know that some will go in your favor, some will go against, because this market is all about probability. Yes, once you place a trade, it's either you have a profit or you have a loss. So the idea is how many of those 10 trades will go against you and how many of those 10 trades will go in my favor. So immediately can be able to figure this out. Then measure your risk in respect to this. Let me share something with you guys. I have a student of mine that he told me that he just wants to risk 10% per trade. So that means if you fund any account in 10 trades, if you lose 10 trades, that means out of the market. And I asked him, hope you accept this risk before taking. He said yes, if you're so comfortable risking just 10 trades, risking 10% of his trade per trade. And believe me, it works for him because he has accepted the risk. If he's so comfortable risking it. Because out of his 10 trades, he told me that run his back testing, from his homework, out of his 10 trades, about 4 goes in favor. If he has a very risk reward ratio about 1 to 5, definitely it will definitely come out in profit by the time just 2 or 3 goes in his favor. So these are the things that you need to figure out as a trader in respect to discipline. Lay all these rules down and follow it up. That takes us to the second one. That is focus. For the aspect of being focused, guys, stop being hopeful and focus on building your craft. Over the years, I got to know that some traders, they come into the game and what comes to their mind is whenever they place a trade, they are being hopeful that the market will go in their favor or the market goes against them. And this is the truth. And in short, this is the fact. We don't control the market. That's why I said it's all about probability. It's either it goes in your favor or it goes against you. So stop being hopeful. You have to be logical. Some traders will tell you you have to trade in a mechanical way based on rules. So the forex market is all about a rule-based system. So focus on that mechanical way, that data you came up with, and stop being hopeful. I have a student, he's a member of the community that was trading, and he removed his stop loss. And after like 2-3 days, he's in a massive drawdown. I was like, why do you remove the stop loss? He said he was hoping that the market would come back in his favor. And I asked him, do you control the market? He says no. How do you know he's going to come to your favor? The best advice I can give to him, close this trade and look for a very good setup. He's still coming. But if you continue holding this negative and you got to know that you lose your capital, how will you be able to come back? And that's what the first thing we discuss about your capital preservation. So stop being hopeful and focus on building your craft. Have a mechanical way at which you approach the market. And in respect to that of focus, something important that we have to discuss under that is also the social pressure. Yes, I think this affects a lot of traders. I was affected at a point of my life in the financial market. Imagine you just wake up in the morning, you are just coming up to trade. And you now got to know that maybe in the community you belong to, you just open the Telegram group or the Discord, and you got to know that somebody else around maybe 9 a.m., 10 a.m. somebody's already telling you TP hit, I'm done today. Maybe at that time, in that week, you've not even placed any trade. Imagine that kind of trauma of me. What am I doing with my life? But you've forgotten that the reason why you've not been able to pick a trade is just because the market has not aligned with your condition. The market has not given, your head has not played out. That you have a system that the market is running, that does not mean you must trade. No, it does not work like that. So for you not to be carried away, focus on yourself. Leave what is happening. See, the social media is a big challenge to traders' lifestyle. So the social media is a big challenge to traders because by the time you come to the social media and you see what is happening on social media, you get carried away. Before you know it, you now come to in short, you run back to your chart and develop a strategy for yourself that day. You trade it, you hit Excel. By the time you even go to your journal, you don't even know what to write because you are trading outside the condition you've given yourself to trade. These are basic things that always affect traders. You need to check yourself. Where am I missing out? What is happening? You have to focus on yourself. Focus on quality, not quantity. That's another thing. Yes, because if you are missing out in the quality setups, believe me, you'll be taking the wrong ones. Most of us always think that strategies are a problem, but the strategy is not our problem. Having said this, that takes us to the last item, which is confidence. All right, traders, when you're talking about confidence, I know from my own experience so far in the market, what I notice is clarity. Clarity. See, it is so easy to learn about the market. Have you ever noticed that at initial stage when we are learning, most of us run to a very good mentor to learn from them. At the end of the day, over the month, over the years, you got to know that your mentor is profitable, but you're not. In short, you are struggling. So what is happening? What is missing out? That have to deal with yourself, your mindset. You can easily learn. See, you can easily learn about the markets because when I'm giving you a strategy, when I'm, you learn about my strategy, you can be able to come and trade, and trade, But the idea is you can learn about strategy. In short, in 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, you are done learning about strategy. So something important that it takes traders to learn about is learn about yourself, what works for you in the market. See, if I showed you today that, okay, buy from supply, sell from demand, you already know this condition. You know how to pick your order block. You know how to pick your liquidity. You know how to master, you know how to mark out your support and resistance. These are the things we are trading. But despite the fact that you knows about all these things, you now get to know that you are still struggling. You could not even, in short, you place the trade, you notice that you are even scared in trading. So what plays out in that place is you are yet to understand yourself. You are yet to master yourself in the market. Just like somebody who comes to me and tell me that, oh, you're a swing trader. I'm a swing trader. Okay, fine. I would like to be a swing trader. Otherwise, what works for you as a person is for you to be a scalper or a day trader because, in short, you may not have the emotional intelligence for you to hold trades for 2-3 weeks, even 1 month, 1.5 months like me, because you've not built yourself over the year to be able to do that. So what takes time for traders to master in the market is self-mastery. Self-mastery. You can learn strategy in few weeks and you know how it works. But have you been able to master yourself as well in the market? These are the things that people are struggling with in developing themselves. Clarity. You must know what works for you. You must understand the kind of trader you are. Another thing for you to have that confidence in the market is having enough data. When we are talking about data, say, no matter how good the strategy that has been given to you by your mentor, you must sit down and develop what works for you in that particular strategy. And how do you do that? Showed me how have you been able to run your back testing in respect of you trading a particular concept. I know there's this particular assignment I always give to the community members. Showed me 100 trades that I've placed out in respect of what I've showed you, in respect of what I taught you. So, because if you can be able to show me in the past year what the market has done, how the market has played out, it's easy for you to come tomorrow and show me and pick a very good trade before the market even plays out. I know that trading pattern is one of the fastest way for you to master the financial market. Now, despite the fact I showed you, okay, head and shoulder, double bottom, and the rest like that, different kind of patterns to trade. Even though I'm showing you every blessed day, if you've not sat down and work your ass off for you to be able to develop all these things, for you to be able to see all these things in the chart, no matter how good you are to copy, you can never master the market by copying what somebody has showed you. So data, how many data have you been able to develop over the year? It's very easy. Copying and paste, that's true. But despite the fact that you are trying to copy and paste, you must have your own data. Show me hundreds of that same pattern you want to be trading tomorrow. That is the proof I will tell you that, you'll be able to gather enough experience, because Experience in the market is what that will give you that confidence, and you can't boycott it. There's no shortcut in respect to that. For you to trade a particular pattern now, you must have learned how that pattern always playing out all over the years. Before the pattern plays out tomorrow, in short, you can foresee that, okay, I may likely have a kind of head and shoulder, and that is when you join them early before the patterns even plays out. So as a trader, going through all this process of building your confidence, you must take note of clarity, data, experience, backtesting of your pattern or anything you want to be trading. And these are the things that will build that confidence in you, that by the time you are seeing these particular patterns tomorrow, you are taking it without being scared. You already know that when you run your back testing, when you're trying to build your experience, you already know that what works for you is about 15 pips stop loss. So by the time you are picking the trades tomorrow, you are not scared putting your 15 pips stop loss and allow it to run. Somebody can come tomorrow and ask you, oh, why do you use 15 pips stop loss? It's very easy for you to let them know that over the years, by the time you are running your back testing, this is what we're able to use. I will send these guys. I encourage every one of us. Let's take some time and reflect on these basic things. Discipline, focus, and confidence. Me, I struggle with social prayers for a very long time because I was struggling with myself. I could not believe in myself. There are days that I pick trades and I go back to remove it just because I saw another person doing opposite of what I'm doing online. The day you start believing in yourself is the day you are going to have a breakout. Take your time, watch this video, share the video with your loved ones. Let us learn and build ourselves together. Alright guys, thank you so much. I remember my humble self again, bank self first. Let's see at the other side of the game. Enjoy the rest of your time.